Hello, everybody. Brian here for quantlabs.net. Welcome to the new year, or will be new year for me in the next few hours. I just want to go over the last video for me, 2020, regarding the market. You can see here it's fairly mixed. Crude is up, Russell's up, gold is up, silver's down. How's our Bitcoin's up, and the crypto's down. It's mixed. So let's go through our usual guilty pleasures, better known as the markets. And what I want to show you here, it's really important on MotiveWave that we have here our analysis and what's out there is good, what is out there that's not so good. I'm going to show you first the ones that are not being brought up are oil and WTI, Brent crude and WTI. You can see here it's been really steadily moving up, which is kind of like Bitcoin. I didn't know this, but Bitcoin being at around 13 bucks in May, and now it's up at 48. I mean, that's a huge move up, and that's better than anything I've seen outside of Bitcoin. So do take that in mind, or keep that in mind. Same with BCO, Brent crude oil, low there at 21.51. So the scans aren't picking them up. What can I do? Anyway, so let's look at our excellent. Most of it is just shorts for this year. We have maybe this one, but the ones that I would normally be all excited about are not popping up, but I'm just going to focus on these. I've talked about gold and in whatever currency you want. These are all shorts. As you can tell by the headline of my video, it's all shorts. Everyone's looking for good news. There may be some good news here, but I've just not seen it. Australia 200's flat. If this moves, it moves. I would like to see that. China has done fairly well in the last few days. You can see here. And that's been a really consistent mover. I do think China's the one to watch. I did say Asia is getting stronger. I'm not seeing any of the Asia and Hong Kong trades. There was one I did see that moved up immensely and then dropped back really fast. So here we're seeing nothing but shorts again. And when I say short, I'm referring to the target price here is not higher than the current price. So here, it's just not really doing a whole lot. This trade here is looking pretty good. It's taken some hits lately, but what does that mean? Is this going to drop back? I don't know. Same with the euro, Japanese yen. I mean, it's pretty bad when you only see euro and South Africa start to move up. Netherlands, same here. It's coming, it's been performing pretty good. That's a better curve than the U.S. markets. That's what I've seen. And here we've talked about these ones. So this one's looking pretty good. The Asian one here, Singapore dollar, Japanese yen. I think Singapore is going to be an interesting one to watch. Hong Kong, that one I'm not sure on, but I did take a hit earlier. I might be able to show you that one. Let me do that in a minute here. So when I say, so if I'm looking at USD in Hong Kong dollar, I'm talking about this last recent change. Remember, these are this is a 4-hour chart. So you can see here, it's been moving up, and it's been no different than the Asian. It's been getting hit a little bit. So there you go. All right, so back to our main natural gas. Really, probably won't excite me a whole lot. Again, longs when you get Swiss in the Rand. Here's our natural gas. I wouldn't put any capital on that. It's been pretty flat. Just really nothing to brag about. I mean, here's the U.S. markets. They're moving up. It's consistent, but here what you're looking for, the magnitude size of these bars. See, they're getting a little tighter and tighter. We got some red bars here, so who knows where will happen there. The British pound we've talked about. I think the news of the new Euro Pact The Brexit has been settled finally. Here's one that we've talked about, USD, Japanese yen, still along, just not doing a whole lot. Same with the USD and Danish. Here we come back to the gold and CHF. We got 4 of them. 2, 3. So 3 out of 4 are longs. So that might tell you something, that this might be a little convincing. See how it is in Europe. We got 2 of those. No, we got 4 of those. More longs. 3/3 long here. And then we had same. So we have Swiss franc and the euro, gold, and we have the same pattern here. Interesting. But gold is something that you definitely want to look at. The one I would hold, I've talked about, is definitely these two that I'm going to talk about, is gold and New Zealand dollar. This is probably a better trade. I think the New Zealand dollar is has better performance so far, and same with Singapore. So gold and Singapore dollar is pretty good as well. Whereas when you hold it in something like Australian dollar, it just falls. Now again, we come back to our China 50, Euro 50, they're all shorts. Euro with the pound, look at it just drop back. That's all settled now. I'm sure there's more news in the market out there. Euro, Turkish, Euro, USD. See, it's all shorts. So okay, so we have another one here, Hong Kong, Japanese yen. So again, when we talked about earlier on the last couple of videos on this with the Hong Kong, Singapore, and Japanese yen, those seem to be good combinations. So they're still in play. Here again, but we have a short in the Singapore 30, UK. Look at the NASDAQ as well. It's been performing okay. This is where most of the volume is. It's tapped out. The momentum's just not there anymore. The U.S. Treasury, man, it's messed up. You get 3 calls here for 30-year Treasury. U.S. is going to be, I think, going into next year is not going to look pretty. USD, Saudi, Rial. And same, well, actually, let me see here. So out of 3 calls for the U.S. 10-year Treasury, we got 2 longs. So maybe that's an okay duration to have. But it's really dicey when you get 30-year, 5-year, 2-year not popping up. This one's still a good one, the USD Japanese yen. Unfortunately, that's a safe haven trade. I don't know what more to tell you. It's just I went through them, same as last time. The Asian, New Zealand's looking okay. Just so you know, I'm going to put out another video on something when it comes to financial. Good one. Talk to you later.